For the founders, the story becomes more about what do we give the next generation? What do we leave behind? And they leave behind a badass motorcycle. I mean, in our story, all the founding fathers have a crucial role in creating the brand. I play Walter Дэвидсон. I definitely see Walter as the kind of guy that is trying to create his own American dream. And it's not until he finds out about his younger brother Arthur's and Bill Harley's tinkering with this new thing, the motor bicycle, that he finds his new passion.
Each of the founders brought something absolutely indispensable to the equation. And what Arthur saw was decades and decades down the line, and that's what he was always sort of driving towards.
Bill is an artist, he's a creative, and he loves to draw. To draw things that inspire him, the elements of nature, geometric designs, very clever man. He's got a best friend, Arthur, who presents him one day with the idea of putting one of the engines that he's designed on a bike, and that's how his role in the story begins. He has a lot of heart, I think, and that's one of the things that really draws me to him as a character. Arthur is his best friend, but he's also his motivator, you know, he's the one that pushes Bill to create, to use his talent in a way that is productive. But I think, you know, certainly without Arthur, Bill Harley would not have gone on to have his input in the company and realised that he had something to give.
But Walter's role in all this is to push those two guys to make it rougher, tougher, real, you know, and to really do their own thing, you know, and go against what everybody else is doing. To prepare for this role, I tried to do as much research as I could and read about the early days of Harley Davidson. There's quite a bit that we know about the early years of of building the first motorcycles, but there's also a lot that we don't know.
You know, what were their lives like? You know, what were all the little intricacies of the building of the company actually in history, and how does that make a story? And what's great is we're all kind of big history fans here. And so, you know, Mikkel will pop in every once in a while with something, you know, this actually happened in real life, but it happened like this. What if we add that little detail, and then someone will come in and go, well, you know, if we tweak this a little bit, it's, you know, I mean, it's just this constant effort to really tell a story of history. And the detail has been really incredible.
I'm learning so much from Bug and Mikkel. You know, not only what they give you in a scene when you're playing with them, but also like off camera, you know, things that they've been teaching me that I just didn't know, you know, because I haven't done it as long as they have. So I can say this with fervency, you know, they've become brothers to me.
And I think that shows on the screen, this genuine love, this genuine relationship. You know, if you're a guy that just loves a good story, there you go. We've got 30 years of character development and drama and families. I think in some magical way, they've found a story that really appeals to a big audience.